Okay, I turned down the music, and my special ability has given me 3 gems. It's a very weird quirk that sometimes I just randomly click on things. I don't know why. I don't know how this habit developed. Doinks did not exist when it did, but okay, sure. Sure, I'm surprised I've gotten gems from that. But okay, interesting quirk. And I think that I just barely started, so Jinzo, I'll get back to him in a moment. And the last video wasn't perfect exactly, but I was just reading a bunch of dialogue, so that does help a lot, I think, in a number of ways. I think you guys could read what I was saying if there are any issues with my microphone. However, that's probably just because I'm loud. And I would guess if there are issues with my microphone, it's because I was way too loud. And I've got filters in place to make sure I'm not too loud. So whenever I'm too loud, the audio distortion is real. I mean, I don't want to destroy anyone's ears, that'd be bad. Okay, let's continue this from where I left off. Because I turned down the music in game, I now have to start over. But I wasn't very far into this. Okay. Yes, my deck master is Jinzo. And with a monster this powerful as my deck master, you don't stand a chance. For years I stood by and watched you rise to power. A power that should have been mine. Okay, do we care? I'm sure Kaiba and I both are on the same page here. As in, we both don't give two flying fucks. As your stepfather's right-hand man, I not only helped run Kaiba Corp, I helped raise you. Uh-huh. Right. I really do not care. And how did you repay me? By taking away everything I worked so hard to gain. He repaid you. Bitch, you're the one that turned your back on Kaiba Corp. You sold Kaiba Corp out with the other big five. So don't use that line on Kaiba, you're a piece of shit. Honestly. You are the... You know what, just die. How did I do that? I was next in line to run the company until you forced your way to the top. I was next in line to run the company until you forced your way to the top. How did Kaiba do this again? This is your problem with Kaiba? He runs the company better than you? Oh my god, just go away, please. I'll never forgive you for that. For making Kaiba Corp more successful than Gozaburo ever did. Yeah, that's not exactly... Okay, listen, dude. Listen. Kaiba does a very good job at running his company. The only criticism I have is that he didn't finish. The only criticism of Kaiba I have in this context is that he didn't fire you 5 sooner. After what happened with Pegasus, I would have thought you guys would be fired immediately. But no, you have to appeal to Kaiba's fucking ego. And by assuming the form of Jinzo, your traps are useless. And no one wins a duel with monsters alone. A dueling has evolved beyond your comprehension. In other words, now there is someone that wins a duel with monsters alone. He just doesn't know that because the universes aren't connected. And there are a number of other reasons, like this guy deserving to be dead. But we're going to move on because we know this. We know that in DM you couldn't win with monsters alone. We know in DM winning with monsters alone was, well, not possible. And I don't know why Joey thought that he could do that, but I'm glad that he got better. And I'm glad that he had a friend to set him straight. Having a friend to set him straight was really a good thing. Especially for Joey's career. You can't defeat my life restoring combo. Stop restoring life. I hate when people do that. Go. Injection Fairy Lily. If I'm too loud, I hope I'm not, because you can read the script and what's on screen, but my normal dialogue, if that is if that is drowned out by my filters, you guys don't necessarily know what I'm saying. It's time for your checkup, Mr. Kaiba. I think that it's time for you to go to hell. Big Five. Arg. I will finally unleash the power of my ultimate weapon. A satellite cannon. Begin firing sequence. Where did that attack come from? It can't be. From outer space? When you took over Kaiba Corp, you destroyed all of the missiles that we worked so hard to build. Oh, I feel so bad for you. I feel so bad. The missiles are gone? They can no longer hurt people? Oh god, that's terrible. I can't believe Kaiba would do such a heartless thing. By the way, I'm being sarcastic again. So it's quite fitting that I've used this satellite missile to destroy you. No, no, no. How about it's time to go to the graveyard and stay there? And since it's orbiting the Earth, I didn't. And since it's orbiting the Earth at an altitude, and since it's orbiting the Earth at an altitude 240 miles, your attacks can't reach it. And because it's going too fast at its current altitude. Dude, you do realize that there are animals that can fly, right? And you do realize what kind of cards Kaiba has, right? How are you so stupid? And no, old age is not an excuse for destroying your own stepfather and betraying the Big Five. It's time you paid the price. The Big Five betrayed Kaiba Corp, so fuck off. Enjoy your next turn, Mr. Kaiba, since it will be your last. It's my turn. This is it. Behold my ultimate creature. My deck master, Lord of D. Show your special ability. It can't be. You clearly don't understand anything. Dear God, this is... Someone kill the Big Five before they get on my nerves even more than they already are. They're a waste of space. They should be deleted from reality. Honestly. Go, Blue Eyes. There's our target up there. Yeah, I do know what I said, but an animal going to space and living, well, that's definitely something only a dual monster would be capable of. There's our target up there. Actually, this is a virtual world. What am I talking about? How did he manage to draw Blue Eyes? He has three of them. You. Oh my god. Oh my god, you really are just. Oh my god. You should have known better than to challenge me. Now, my blue eyes, finish him off. White lightning. Ah! Where's Mokuba? You'll never see your brother again, Mr. Kaiba. However, I will be back. Mokuba. I'm coming, Mokuba. Seto, your little brother is safe and sound, thanks to me. Okay, that doesn't really make me feel any better just because he's safe. Because, dear God, you're a creep right now, and those images are burned into my brain. I'm dying. I'm dying. There's so much stupidity in this arc. It was me who saved Mokuba from the Big Five. Well, to be fair, I do like you more than the Big Five, but the Big Five are also stupid, incompetent, and deserved to be fired. They're also traitors, and I believe that they should have been dead far sooner than now. Why did they have to come back for even another filler arc? I don't care how long this filler arc is. They destroy my brain cells, all of them. You should be thanking me. No, I'm not going that far. I'm not very nice. Why would I be? Okay, and it's Mokuba's turn. Arg, where am I? You're with me. I am disturbed. Very, very disturbed. Noah, stay away from me. Wait till Seto finds out. Seto? He won't be rescuing you anytime soon. That's not true. My brother would never let anything happen to me. There was Noah's kingdom. There is what happened with Pegasus. Are you sure you can trust that? I mean, okay. Technically, that wasn't letting it happen, but the fact it happened still means that Kaiba wasn't able to prevent it. So, he's more successful at running a company than guaranteeing the safety of his younger brother, which, cringe. Also, I'm not entirely serious. He's got his hands tied. See for yourself. He'll have to make it past my associate to rescue you. Is that one of the Big Five? Yes. I wish they were dead. Someone kill them. I feel like I'm worse now. I feel like I don't know what happened to me, but I'm worse now. Actually, I do know what happened, and I can explain that. But honestly, I will explain it later. Probably tomorrow, because I mean, seriously, I know how late it is, but that's also why I have to kind of hurry up, you know? A satellite cannon began firing sequence. For destroying your own stepfather and betraying the Big Five, it's time you paid the price. Says a traitor. I don't trust traitors. I destroy them. And it served you right. No, death serves you right. This applies to all the Big Five who don't even deserve to exist. You used others to get what you want. Even your own brother. how does a corporation not do this? You are part of a corporation, a major corporation. Isn't it obvious that Kaiba would do this? I don't understand. Do you understand how corporations work? You worked for one, so I want to say yes, but you're also incompetent as hell. So I honestly don't know. No way. Seto and I are a team. Well, yes, that's true. That's why you're the vice president. We all started buying pieces of Kaiba Corp to try and take over the company. And back to rich people drama. Let's have more fun with this. Then we realized someone was leaking our plans to Gizaburo Kaiba. And you told us it was Mokuba. How dare you betray me? How could you rat me out like that? I didn't tell Gozaburo, I swear, Seto. You liar, get out of my sight. And by turning on your little brother, you forced Mokuba to run to Gozaburo for comfort. I must admit that comfort must not have been that great. Gozaburo had the emotional intellect of an ant. And I would imagine that ants have better emotional intellect in comparison. I'm just being honest. I knew about your plan to buy Kaiba Corp, but you were only able to buy 49%, leaving me with 51%. You lose, Seto, because this company is still mine. Not quite, because I'm giving my 2% of Kaiba Corp to Seto. You're making a mistake, Mokuba. Remember how badly he treated you? I mean, siblings do that kind of thing. Siblings at, at Kaiba's age, yeah, that was cruel, and yes, that was mean, but are you for real? Are you for real? Like, Kaiba has done nowhere near as much damage as you, Guzaburo. At least Kaiba cares about Mokuba. You don't. And by the way, when kids are this young, yeah, they're brutal as fuck. I should know. I saw it for myself. It was very disturbing. Let's move on. Seto and I are a team. I'd never turn my back on him. You heard my brother. Now I'm the new president of Kaiba Corp. No! What's your point? What's your point? You played us like fools. Kaiba wasn't the snitch. It was you, Mr. Kaiba. You began leaking information about your plan to Guzaburo and made everyone think it was Mokuba. Guzaburo let you gain 49%, thinking Mokuba would give him the 2% he needed to stay in control. But you knew that your little brother would be loyal to you, no matter how poorly you treated him. No matter how. Dude, Kaiba was what, 10? Of course Mokuba forgave him. I mean, seriously, siblings are assholes toward each other all the time. That doesn't mean they don't still care about each other. But you knew that your little brother would be loyal to you, no matter how poorly you treated him. You're wrong. Mokuba was the only one I trusted. I knew he and I could take our stepfather down. You toyed with your brother's emotions and took advantage of his trust for you. You toyed with your brother's emotions and took advantage of his trust in you. You toyed with your brother's emotions and took advantage of his trust in you. I've heard enough. Kaiba, I've heard enough. Seto would never hurt me on purpose. Except for that one time when he actually did. But again, you guys were young and siblings hurt each other on accident all the time. And sometimes even on purpose, that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that siblings don't still care about each other. Honestly. And now, my blue eyes, finish him off. White lightning. Ah, yeah, I knew Kaiba. Yeah, I knew Seto would crush that creep. Mokuba, how can you still be on your brother's side? He betrayed you to control Kaiba Corp. I would stand by my brother no matter what. We're family and nothing's going to separate us. Yes, of course. I mean, to be fair, Kaiba was kind of all Mokuba had. For quite some time, actually. This is ridiculous. Even after showing all the time Seto mistreated him, he's still being loyal. You're forgetting the part where Kaiba was also like 10 when this happened. I don't actually know how old Kaiba was, but when someone is young, they will do stupid shit. Yes, it might harm someone they care about, but kids are assholes. Although Kaiba is still an asshole, so he never aged out of that, but I mean, how many people aged out of it that run corporations right now? How many CEOs run companies on this planet and they aged out of being assholes? I would imagine very, 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 very few. And of the major corporations, I'm going to wager none. I'm sick of Seto getting everything and leaving me with nothing. I deserve to have what he has. Okay, back off. Back off. Oh my god. And I'll start with his little brother. You'll start with his little. Oh my. No, please don't. No, don't do this to me. No. I'll start with his little brother. From now on, I'll make sure that Mokuba is loyal to me instead of Seto. You want Mokuba's loyalty? Dude, he didn't even earn it. Honestly. I'll crush him by taking the one thing he thought he'd never lose. Mokuba's trust. Oh my god, this is disturbing. Guys, be right back. I need to regain brain cells. Although I think I've already lost them. I don't know if I can get them back.